Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So today we're going to do the gun meme review by Brandon Herrera. I usually just do his Darwin Awards and stuff like that, but this should be pretty funny because it involves the healthcare assassin. So let's do this.
Gun Meme Review. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Gun Meme Review. If you've been living under a rock and you're wondering why your health insurance premium suddenly got a little lower, that's because over the last 2 weeks, there's been a huge buzz about the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, being gunned down by an assassin in the streets of New York. This has very quickly...
Is that true? Did your insurance premiums go down? I mean, I haven't really noticed, but I mean, if that happened to you, let me know. That's pretty interesting to me.
become the most high-profile assassination, well, successful assassination, of the decade.
In New York City, a manhunt is underway right now for the gunman who shot and killed the top executive of America's largest private health insurance company.
Now, the only reason I didn't do an immediate emergency gun meme review about this is because A, had to wait for the good memes to come out, and B, the news broke as I was on the Unsubscribe live show tour, which means I was a little busy.
Did any of you go to that? I wonder what that's like. It looks like it's a bunch of tomfoolery, but some of those guys are pretty cool, so...
But I'm actually glad I waited because I've heard some really fucking stupid speculation about this situation, which we'll get into a little bit in this video. But since then, the alleged shooter, Luigi Mangione, has been caught, and the memes, frankly, just got better. So sit on down, strap on in, flip over a stool, and invite 3 of your friends to sit along with you, and let's get into the memes. I was raised to treat the janitor with the same respect as the CEO. Janitors in New York.
Wow! Okay!
Nintendo seeing Luigi is trending. Nintendo seeing why Luigi is trending. I really wonder if they're gonna go back and scrub that animation from Mario Party.
Bang, bang.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of Luigi, who was our shooter exactly? So Luigi Mangione is the alleged shooter, Ivy League kid, keyed up for success, 6-7-digit job ahead of him. I mean, fuck's sake, he was a hiking enthusiast. Which, by the way, a few days after the shooting when he actually got caught and this photo started circulating, the internet had an interesting reaction.
A man followed through with a plan. We love murderers. We love them.
Whoa.
The internet, after learning about Luigi Mangione. No, don't get caught by the police, you're so sexy, Yeah, pretty much the entire internet just got, like, real horned up after that for whatever reason. Is that a 3D printed suppressor in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? We should use illegal guns to kill bad people. Aw, you're sweet. We should use illegal guns to kill bad people. Hello, human resources? Yeah, it's funny they don't believe in guns for self-defense. But all of a sudden, they love it when it's used against people they don't like. It's a pretty good allegory for the way that they use government, now that I think about it. What's crazy is not what we don't know about Luigi, it's how much we do. The guy had a pretty active social media presence. I mean, he was on Twitter or X, he was on Instagram. Hell, people had access to his Steam account. Luigi Mangione has a total of 1 minute played in Fallout New Vegas. Truth is, the game was rigged. I knew it. Shuts off computer.
What are you doing dressed like that? You look like a freaking idiot.
Well, it's freaking cold out here, and someone's got to do the race.
Even funnier than that, apparently, I can't make this up. I really wish I could, but I can't. He even left a review of Ted Kaczynski's manifesto.
Oh, yeah.
I think Luigi Mangione rating the Unabomber's manifesto a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads is so funny. It's like, yeah, that was pretty good, but I could do better. Which, by the way, he absolutely did not. His manifesto is like 3 fucking paragraphs, which at the bottom ultimately boils down to, I'm not smart enough to be able to argue this point. I'll leave that to other people. I'm like, what? Obviously the problem is more complex, but I do not have the space, and frankly, I do not pretend to be the most qualified person to lay out the full argument.
That sounds like some shit Joe Rogan would say when he has all these smart people on his show. He just says, I'm not smart enough, but on this one, I'm going to give you my 2 cents anyway.
But you're qualified to shoot the fucking guy. I know I am right. I am not
Right.
smart enough to say why. Now, don't confuse this for me simping for some healthcare CEO, but at the same time, if you're going to rank the fucking manifesto of Ted Kaczynski a 4 out of 5 and then write that shit. All of that Ivy League education, you couldn't even have given it as much effort as I gave a 7th grade fucking book report. 4 out of 5. Fuck you. Also, Ted K had a higher KD. Not saying it's right, I'm saying it's true. Real quick, we want to thank the only person brave enough to sponsor this video, TacPack. See what we got this time. TacPack is a monthly subscription service for all of your tactical needs. Some of the things you can expect in your TacPack include Fab Defense Bipod, Halo Optics Laser Rangefinder, Probably shouldn't throw that. Mission First M-Lock rail system. That dope merch. iPro, cloud defensive lights, and more. The standard is $59.95, and the TAC Pack Plus is $139.95 shipped. But the next TAC Pack Plus has a total value of over $313. And if you use the code AKGuy, you get an extra free $60 package of tactical gear. So we appreciate TAC Pack for sponsoring the video. Back to the memes. The United Healthcare CEO killer Luigi Mangione writing his manifesto because it's 2024 and racism is only okay against Europeans. But it was confirmed that the alleged shooter was Luigi Mangione and not who it was originally reported as. Breaking, United Healthcare CEO shooter identified as Samuel Hyde. NYPD has put out an APB to apprehend him. Do not approach. Suspect is armed and dangerous. If you don't know who Sam Hyde is, well, just know you can't keep getting away with it. But immediately after the shooting, Luigi was completely in the wind. The only thing he left behind, according to reports, was a backpack loaded with Monopoly money. Which, look, I don't want to fucking like the guy, but
That really happened?
it's pretty funny. His
I didn't
backpack
know
was
that.
found along with 3 9mm rounds that read, deny, defend, depose. How they knew the order of those, I have no fucking clue, but everybody pretty much settled on that for some reason. Anyhow, this turned into a major news fiasco that resulted in a manhunt that lasted several days, ultimately ending in the most American way possible. In a fucking McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Police arrested
yeah.
a man as he sat and ate his breakfast at a McDonald's.
Wow.
That's right, Luigi was hiding right under the Golden Arches at a McDonald's in bumfuck, Pennsylvania, with like 5 fake IDs, a Glock with a 3D printed frame, and a 3D printed suppressor. He no
Wow.
doubt kept these things because he wanted to put them in his scrapbook. One of the employees at the McDonald's noticed that he matched the description of the person that he saw on the news and undoubtedly in some of the memes I've showed you. And, not to put too fine a point on it, fucking snitched. Authorities came, found, of course, the fake IDs, the gun, the suppressor,
Luigi.
everything that pretty much matched the crime. And here we are. What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent McDonald's meal? Get your hand off my penis.
See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis!
I heard he
Oh,
recently
shit.
died, so pour one out for a real one. And if you're not familiar with that meme, it's worth looking into.
Democracy manifest.
Obviously, the internet had mixed opinions on whether or not
Wow.
turning him in was the right thing to do for that McDonald's employee. But Burger King was quick to weigh in with their opinion. We don't snitch. Now that
Oh
king
shit. That's
Fired up to
dope.
try this new spicy crispy
No fucking way Burger King did that. That's fucking insane.
chicken sandwich from this king.
No. That's quite enough. I think everybody knows where that goes. But it wasn't just the McDonald's employee that got him caught. See, as it turns out, he was flirting with a hotel receptionist and pulled his mask down, giving a full face shot. It's just the most Italian shit I've ever heard.
Right.
An Italian goes to jail because he couldn't resist flirting with a hotel receptionist. An Irishman celebrates his innocence by immediately going to a bar. We're so back in the early 20th century. Also, congratulations to Daniel Penny on his freedom. Just wanted to throw that out there. A, because I honestly believe it, and I do want to congratulate him. B, because it will piss off the right kind of people that probably haven't
goodness.
watched this long. I also do have to bring this up. Kudos to Luigi's friends for seeing the perfect opportunity to troll the shit out of the media and immediately doing so. NBC News unironically ran an article talking about how Luigi Mangione once belonged to a group of Ivy League gamers who played assassins. I am not fucking with you.
Oh,
Verbatim,
goodness.
quote, in the game called Among Us, some players are secretly assigned to be killers in space who perform other tasks while trying to avoid suspicion from other players. Alejandro Romero, who attended the University of Pennsylvania with Mangione, was a member of the same Discord group, said he was shocked when the news broke on social media. Quote, I just found it extremely ironic that, we were in a game and there could actually be a true killer among us.
Oh my goodness. My gosh. Most of the games you play, there's killing in it. Almost every game out there that people play, there's all kinds of killing in it. That's just silly.
Brandon Herrera, testing the Station 6 / Brian Thompson assassination. Literally us reprobates. That's right, you're gonna take my content and you're gonna fucking like it. So many fucking people seem to think that this is a B&T Station 6, including the fucking NYPD for a while, by the way. They were legitimately arguing that it was a B&T Station 6, which, by the way, video, I would ask you guys if you want to see it. I'm still going to do it. You and I both know I was gonna do this either way because it's in my fucking DNA and I've turned into somehow the YouTube assassination recreation guy. But I've got to talk about the B&T Station 6 thing because so many people seem to think it was basically the modern well rod, the integrally suppressed single shot pistol. You have to rotate and pull back and whatever. It was not, it never was. From the fucking grainy ass footage I saw from day one, it was absolutely not that. I was arguing this left and right with people that for some reason thought this was like fucking Jason Bourne. I mean, the boomer takes on this was fucking ridiculous when it first came out. Only John Wick could make a shot like that.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, you mean an unsuspecting man-sized target at like 3 fucking yards?
Right.
This guy's clearly a professional.
I try to tell people, like, look, man, if you're on the internet for freaking 2 hours, you become an assassin. You can get all the gear, all the information, everything you need now. It's just, it's not, you could make it look like that pretty easily now. A kid could do this now.
A trained stone cold killer. In reality, he's just some Ivy League dude who didn't know how to make a fucking pistol work with a suppressor. But he was using subsonic ammo, that's why it didn't cycle. Yeah, tell me you never fucking shot a suppressor without telling me. He didn't have a Nielsen device, a little booster on the end of it. I will get into this in the video. I'd swear it is driving me fucking crazy. Seeing all of the boomer FUD lore and the inaccuracies and the misinformation being spread all over social media and from the news.
You know, that looks like the B&T VP9.
I hope you guys watch the video I'm making on this in a couple days. Just make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that. But honestly, if you don't, I don't fucking care because I have to get this off my chest or I'm going to explode.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Do this.
I think the next couple memes sum this up pretty well. It's important to lead your life in such a way that when you're gunned down in public by an anonymous hitman on the New York City street, the country at large doesn't react like the Ewoks watching the second Death Star explode. Look, it's a complicated situation, and honestly, it's one that has had a remarkably odd effect on people, no matter where you are in the political compass. From where I stand, I mean, homicide is obviously fucking wrong. This wasn't a self-defense shooting by any means. If you want to be specific, the actual crime charge is murder as an act of terrorism. I feel like this comes in a category that's just slightly worse than Killdozer. Because in the Marvin Heemeyer incident, the only person that died was Marvin. And while most people don't necessarily condone what he did, they can at least understand. It's the whole premise of reasonable men doing unreasonable things. The question is, what is the impact of this going to be long term? Because it seems like right now the only thing that's accomplished was doubling the budget of sea-level security. Something I can't help but wonder about just as a thought exercise. This kid had a super bright future.
Yeah.
He basically could have done anything he wanted. Probably been pretty successful at it. I wonder if he would have accomplished more dedicating his life to fixing the problem instead of essentially giving it for something that will be out of the news cycle in 90 days. And I don't have an answer to that question.
Yeah.
I do have an answer to one thing, though. That's hilarious. We'll never get the Hearing Protection Act passed now. For somebody who's been fighting to get suppressors off the NFA for a long time, putting it in the fucking public light, in the one thing the public is afraid of, it's not great. But I am curious to hear your take. Luigi Mangione, Marvin Heemeyer-esque folk hero, or misled college student who robbed children of a father. All I know is I'm still upset about that piece of shit manifesto. If that's real, I'm actually mad. 4 or 5? Really? Put some respect on Uncle Ted's name. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Gun Meme Review. And if you didn't, fuck off. Oh, well, actually, no. Leave me a very detailed reply as to why you didn't like it down in the comments.
I like it.
Boost that engagement a little bit before you go. We've got an open schedule and a lot of cool content planned, so we appreciate you guys for sticking with us. If this is the last video you watch before Christmas, I hope you have a Merry Christmas with your family.
Merry Christmas.
I hope to see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
All right, guys, so that's it. Let me know what you think. My particular opinion about this is, like, obviously you can't be gunning down people in the street. I mean, nobody wants that on a regular basis, but it was kind of interesting to me how no one really felt bad for that guy just because of the state of our insurance situation here in America. So let me know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Love you.